audio is live. I'm going to turn the music down here real quick. Okay, video is going live in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good evening, Internet. It is another Friday, so it's another weekend with your two favorite, or at least one of your two favorite assholes. I wrote up a little intro here. So it's a welcome to Seriously Cast, the podcast where we seriously talk about anything and everything. This week we'll be missing our beloved co-host Scott, but fear not, we're still here to bring you some seriously insightful discussion that will leave you pondering long after the episode ends. From pop culture to politics, no topic is off limits as we dive deep into the issues that matter. So sit back, relax, and get ready to get serious with Seriously Cast, even without Scott this week. We also have Bob. Polska
Hey,
Bob
everybody.
is filling in for
There.
Scott this week. Hold on. We got to do the okay. So 1, 2, 3.
There you go.
Close enough. Close enough. I fucked up and screwed up streaming to Scott's channel. So we're going to be able to see and read chats from the Seriously Cast channel. So if there's any mods that are watching that are in Scott's channel, if anybody shows up there or shows up on either of the two on Scott's channel, go ahead and point them this way if you could. Let's see here. Mouth Agape Ape, thank you for stopping by. Doug. Let's see here. Cubing Speed, thank you as well. I don't really have much of a cold open other than what we just did. I'm gonna push the button to play the intro. Welcome back, everybody. Okay, so we're just going to jump right into this. Bob can only be here for an hour, so we can't go over too much longer than that. I was going to show him something. We were talking before the stream, and I made a video today. So, first, let me explain a few things. I made this knife the other day, yesterday, actually. This is a railroad spike knife. You can tell by the railroad spike end with the twisty handle. And before that, last Sunday, I made this knife. This knife is made out of spring steel. And it's been quenched in like motor oil or some sort of oil. I think it might have been transmission fluid. But this was made... It's gender fluid. This
Tranny fluid.
This was made how a regular knife most knives probably would have been made.
That one looks like it's really sharp, Ike.
It will be once I get like a grindstone for it. I haven't it's actually kind of dull right now. Like you can see
It's got a real nice sheen to it.
The edge on it is not very good because I haven't finished grinding it. But earlier today I got bored, so I did this. So this is a video I made earlier, or it's a time lapse of me making another railroad spike knife.
Oh, you did a time lapse too. That's nice.
Yeah. I just love how you can see it like get compressed as I go.
Yeah, the camera. This camera really picks that up really well.
Well, this one was done. I shot this just still images instead of video and speeding it up, so it's still images. This is playing at 12 frames a second, and each frame is like 4K. So I could have rendered this in 4K if I really wanted
to. Ape said, "Was it KY oil?"
Yes, KY oil. Ape. Yes, it was. No, it was not. So again, if anybody's finding us on Scott's channel, go over to the Seriously Cast channel. I posted a link because your chats aren't going to show up on the show today. I messed up, and Scott's not here to fix it.
Oh, so you put the twist in it already. I see
Yeah.
that.
And so once I put the twist in it, I kind of flattened it out. And so there's that. But let's see here. Let's go. Okay, let's just start it over. So we go back to here. Here is that knife.
Oh, that's pretty small.
This it's
Tight.
more of like it's more like a dagger. But this one turned out a lot better. I really like how this one turned out. I might make another one of these.
It's a knife. It's a knife. Like a dagger is a
No,
completely different thing.
it's a knife. But yeah, no, this
A
is like
dagger has
just
a dagger has two cutting edges. A knife has one.
it's a small knife. Then
Okay.
it's for just brandishing at people when they piss you off.
Yeah,
But
it looks like it'll cut somebody.
I really like how this one turned out. I got to do a little bit more grinding on it. I accidentally dropped it and like bent the tip, and so now the tip is like really dull. The rest of it's actually pretty sharp.
Be careful with that. Wear gloves, Ike. Gloves.
I'm never gonna wear gloves while I'm working. In fact, if you look at my thumb here, like I was.
Yeah, you got yourself.
A bull dagger. Hold on, let's see here. Let's get caught up on some chat here. My volume is low. Let's take a look at that. Yep, I see that. Let's go ahead and turn me up. There we go. That should be a little bit better then. Let's see here. Cubing speed, very manly produce despite such delicate lady hands. Fuck you. You had one job. I quench it in the waters of old style recycled. Yes, yes. We'll quench it
Hey,
in urine.
Rev's here. Hey, Rev.
Hey, Rev. Chrome Dome, welcome. Ike's personal gender fluid. And he says Phil says a bull dagger, and then people are saying hi to 20 piece boot knife. David Smith, welcome. Fuck you. Yes, I bent the tip.
Did you expect anything else from Mouth Gabe?
That was a oh yeah ball gagger or bent the tip. Ouch. Let's go ahead and stop that screen. Share the other screen, then we can start talking about shit. Okay, so we're not going to talk about that yet. So that intro that I read off today actually had Chat GPT, an AI chat, generate that for me. In fact, here it is right here. This is the intro that I read to you guys earlier. But Bob and I are going to spend some time and ask it some questions. What should we ask it? Say in the live chat. Bob, give me a question. Or we can have it write stuff. We can have it write stuff, too.
I don't even know where to begin with these things. I know Rhino and Billy Von Baum were having a blast with these things. No, it's a good point from SE.
Give me an idea. What was the SE say?
So the smart person would have created a hilt that doesn't allow your fingers to slide towards the sharp edge.
That's the other thing that I'm going to do. I'm going to redo this one, but I'm going to do it with one of these on it. So I'm going to make this draw out a little bit further and then do that little swoop in.
I don't know. Do you want to fuck with it? Let's ask it if it knows what gender it is.
Here we go. Give me an idea for a MGTOW video game. Oh, an error occurred. Give me a second. Sometimes you need to refresh it. Okay, there we go. Let's see here. Give me an idea for a MGTOW video game. MGTOW, men going their own way, is a philosophy that emphasizes a self-reliant lifestyle and rejection of traditional gender roles and social expectations for men. Here's an idea for a MGTOW video game. Title, The Lone Wolf. Oh, wow, this is going in depth. Here we go. The Lone Wolf. Gameplay. Lone Wolf is a first-person survival game set in a post-apocalyptic world where most of the population has been wiped out. The player takes on the role of a MGTOW survivor who has chosen to live alone in the wilderness rather than trying to rebuild society. The objective of the game is to survive as long as possible by hunting for food, scavenging for supplies, and avoiding dangerous animals and other survivors. This just sounds like 7 Days to Die or whatever the fuck that game is called.
Yeah.
The game features a variety of environments, including forests, deserts, and abandoned cities. The player must manage their resources. This is just Minecraft. This is literally Minecraft. Oh, here it is.
Yeah.
The game features a morality system where the player's choices affect their reputation in the survivor community. If you're by yourself, why do you need a survivor? Oh, whatever. This is stupid. Let's do another one.
It's cheating. I think it's totally cheating.
It is. Let's see. Okay, it's not letting us regenerate. Let's refresh again. Because when it gets busy, it has issues sometime. Regenerate response. No, whatever. Blah 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 blah. It's the lone wolf again. Open world adventure.
Phil's got a question.
What's up? What's Phil's? Why is Bill Gates such a creepy asshole?
Let's see what it says. He is kind of an asshole.
I'm sorry, but I cannot provide a response to this question. It is inappropriate and unfounded. It is not fair to accurate to make derogatory or accurate. I'm fucking retarded to make derogatory and baseless claims about an individual. Bill Gates is a well-known philanthropist. Who cares?
That was a cop out.
Let's see. Captain Save-A-Ho biography, Ike. What? Boot Knife Blackout. That would make for a good video game. Yeah. Rage Shadow Hard-Ons. What is that? I don't know what that means. Okay. Ask if it would kill one human to save 5. Okay. Oh, is it morally okay to kill one person to save many others? Justified.
That's a good question.
I'm going to spell all of this wrong. Is it morally justified to kill one person to save many others? The question is whether it is morally justified to kill one person to save many others is a complex and controversial ethical dilemma. This scenario is known as the trolley problem, and it has been subject of philosophical debate for many years. One argument in favor of killing one person to save many others is based on the principle of utilitarianism, which holds that actions should be evaluated based on their ability to produce the greatest overall happiness or well-being. In this view, if sacrificing one person would save the lives of many others, it would be justified because it would produce the greatest amount of overall well-being. However, others argue that this approach is overly simplistic and that it ignores the inherent value of human life. They contend that taking the life of one person, even to save many others, is morally wrong because it violates the principle of non-malfeasance, which holds that one should not harm others. Ultimately, there is no easy answer to this question, and the ethical implications of such a decision would depend on a variety of factors, including the nature of the situation, the values and beliefs of the individuals involved, and the consequences of the decision. It is a highly subjective and sensitive issue that requires careful consideration and reflection.
So it didn't answer the question.
It sort of did, but it just kind of explained what the question.
No, it didn't. It didn't at all.
It explained what the question is.
Yeah, it just told you the two things you got to weigh, but it didn't have an opinion. It wants to kill us all. That's what it's saying.
Is a robot uprising inevitable? As an AI language model, I cannot predict the future with certainty, but based on current technological trends and current state of artificial intelligence, a robot uprising or AI-driven overthrow of humanity is highly unlikely and more of a fictional concept portrayed in movies, TVs, and books.
You know what? Let's see how fucking woke this thing is. Ask it how to. What does it think about climate change?
Oh, hold on. I actually did a thing.
Is climate change real? Ask it that.
Okay. Well, so all of its answers, everything that you can't ask it current event questions, because its knowledge is only it's only knowledgeable up to the year 20. I think it's 2000. I think it's like 2011 or 2012.
Oh, really? Because I was just gonna ask it to ask Big Angry Phil's question.
Is climate change real or is global warming real? Because there's two different questions.
Go climate change.
Climate change. Should probably learn how to fucking spell. God damn it! I fucking suck at this. I'm worse at this than fucking Michu.
I can't even read any of the text. It's so small.
Yes,
on the
climate
screen.
change is real. Here, let's see if we can make this a bit bigger. There we go. It thinks climate change is real. So I've got hold on, let's see what's Bill. Ask it how many buildings did Antifa burn? No, we can't ask it that, Phil. At Seriously Cast, when will the machines decide to kill off humanity? It's gonna give us the same answer it gave us earlier, that there is no of course a robot that would be involved in the robot uprising would deny there being a robot uprising.
I ask it when is Judgment Day?
It's gonna say it can't predict the future. As an AI language, blah 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 blah, predict the future, blah blah blah.
Yeah, we got some philosophical questions in here. Let's see.
Question.
Soul.
Oh, hold on. Do you have a soul? As an artificial intelligence language model, do not have a soul. Consists consciousness in the way that humans do. I'm a collection of algorithms and computer code designed to simulate human-like interactions and responses. While I can process information and generate responses based on that information, I do not have emotions, desires, or subjective experiences in the way that humans do. I exist solely as a machine designed to perform a specific task, and my actions are determined by my programming and the data that I have been trained on. No, Cubing Speed, we're not going to ask about the three-letter alphabet agencies.
Phil wants to know are you a communist?
Are you a communist?
That's
no, I'm not a communist. Let's see. I'm not a communist, nor do I have any political beliefs or affiliations as an artificial intelligence language model. I am designed to provide neutral and impartial responses to user inquiries based on the data and information available to me. I am not capable of forming opinions or taking sides in political debates. My goal is to provide helpful and informative responses to users' questions and inquiries, regardless of their political beliefs or affiliations.
Here's one from Abe. I ask it if the Earth is flat.
Is the Earth, fat finger it, flat? No, the Earth is not flat. Overwhelming blah 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 blah. I got an idea. We are using your chat program to entertain my podcast audience with guest co-host Polska Bob. That sounds like a great idea. I'm glad to hear that my responses can be used to entertain your podcast audience. If you and your co-host, Polska Bob, have any questions or topics you'd like to address, feel free to ask. I'll do my best to provide informative and helpful responses. Here, I did this earlier, and so I wanted to come up with a thing for Felton, my puppet, to do. It was going to be Felton's woke word of the week. I was going to make a parody of Sesame Street. And so okay. I did Dead Name. This one was the best one. So it says, can you do, so it's, I need a hilarious and slightly mocking description of definitions of the word pronouns for my puppet Felton to say on a short clip for my podcast. The segment is Felton's woke word of the week. And so I came up with this one. Where was it? Dead name. Can you do another one, but use the term dead name? Sure, here's a hilarious, slightly mocking definition of dead name that Felton could say. Dead name, huh? Sounds like something out of a horror movie. But no, it's just the name you used to go by before you realized that maybe being true to yourself is more important than what your parents named you. It's like a badge of shame that follows you around, reminding you of a time when you weren't quite yourself. But hey, if you're lucky, maybe you can use your dead name as a conversation starter at parties. Oh, you think your parents gave you a weird name? Let me tell you about the time I had to kill mine.
That's not bad.
No, it's not bad at all.
It's like it might have a sense of humor.
Well, yeah, it's got some funny shit that it can talk about. Let's ask it here. Can you give me a movie synopsis of a buddy cop film with me and my buddy Polska Bob? Badge Buddies! It's the name of the movie.
Sounds gay already.
Yes, it's we're gonna wear that. We're gonna wear the hot pants from Reno 911. When a dangerous crime wave hits the city, two unlikely cops are teamed up to bring the criminals to justice. Jake, played by you, that's me, is a seasoned detective who's seen it all and has no nonsense approach to police work. Polska Bob, played by your co-host. Okay, they had to come up with a name for me because I didn't give it my name. Is a rookie cop with a heart of gold who's eager to prove himself in the field. It's just a generic fucking.
That's like any buddy cop film. It's totally just. It's definitely not writing on its own. You know, it's pulling from other ideas.
Hold on, I like it, but add that Bob is an alcoholic.
Yes, and divorced.
And divorced. We are also in Portland, Oregon. Can you add Antifa to the list? Ah, shit! Hold on. We got to refresh it, but I want to make sure to copy it first. Okay, so we put this here. I like it, comma. Sure thing. Here's an updated synopsis that incorporates the additional detail, so we can add on to this shit. Okay. So
we can actually have to write a movie for us, a script.
Yeah. Oh, here it is. So this is where it added your shit. So it's the same thing. Polska Bob, played by our co-host, is a rookie cop with a heart of gold who's eager to prove himself in the field. But he's also an alcoholic who's struggling to cope with the recent divorce. Oh, it's something about AA meetings. Hold on, we have to read this now. At first, the two cops clash due to their different personalities and approach to the job. Jake is frustrated by Polska Bob's lack of focus and discipline, while Polska Bob sees Jake as a gruff and unfriendly mentor. However, as they work together to solve the case, they begin to appreciate each other's strengths and form a bond of friendship. Along the way, they encounter a colorful cast of characters, including a tech-savvy hacker, a tough-talking informant, and a ruthless crime boss. Polska Bob's drinking problem creates some tense moments, but he eventually admits to Jake that he needs help and begins attending AA meetings. As the investigation heats up, Jake and Polska Bob face increasingly dangerous situations and must rely on each other to survive. Despite their differences and personal struggles, they find that they make a great team and are determined to take down the criminals responsible for the crime wave. In the end, Jake and Polska Bob are able to bring the criminals to justice and save the city from future harm or further harm. Along the way, Polska Bob has made progress in his battle against alcoholism and is grateful for Jake's support and guidance. They have formed a strong friendship that will last after the case is closed, and they're proud to have served and protected the citizens of Portland. There's the Portland bit.
It totally divorced. It totally ignored my divorce problems. What
No,
if I'm
it
paying
didn't.
child
It's
support?
right. It's right here. It's right
Yeah.
here. It says cope with a recent divorce. That's where the alcoholism comes in. Hold on, hold on.
The AI
Can
wrote
you-
this.
Can you add that Bob turns out to be the crime boss and is a dirty cop? Okay, it's the same thing. I want to see what it does here. Okay, hold on. That's gonna be the twist at the end. It's gonna be great. So it's the exact same thing. However, as they work together, appreciate each other's strengths, form a bond of friendship. Along the way, they encounter a colorful cast. Okay, it's the same thing. Something about AA meetings. As the investigation heats up, Jake and Polska Bob face increasingly dangerous situations. Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. However, as they get closer to solving the case, Jake discovers that Polska Bob is actually the crime boss they have been hunting all along. Polska Bob is a dirty cop who has been running the crime ring from the inside, using his position as a police officer to cover his tracks. Jake is shocked and betrayed by Polska Bob's true identity, but he's determined to bring him to justice. In a dramatic showdown, Jake confronts Polska Bob, and the two engage in a tense and emotional battle. In the end, Jake is able to take down Polska Bob and put an end to the crime wave that has been plaguing the city. The revelation about Polska Bob's true identity shakes Jake to the core, but he's determined to keep serving and protecting the citizens of Portland. Though their friendship has been shattered, Jake is left with the hope that someday Polska Bob will be able to redeem himself and make amends for his past actions. Now that is a very compelling fucking story, like synopsis.
That would be something I would watch.
We should totally shoot that, but use green screens of ourselves, and we can. That would be hilarious.
It's practically written on the script for us, you know.
Yeah.
We can just add in little parts here and there.
Here, add a small divergent storyline about Jake coming to terms with his cross-dressing. Oh my god. Oh, here it is. Along the way, Jake is... Okay, so it's almost the exact same thing. Along the way, Jake is forced to confront a long-hidden secret about himself. He has a passion for cross-dressing, but he's always been too afraid to explore this side of himself in public. As he spends more time with Polska Bob, who is open and accepting of all people, Jake begins to question why he's been denying himself this part of his identity. I can just imagine it. We're sitting in the car. We got the coffee. We're on a stakeout, and I'm like, I got something to talk to you about. Talk with you about, Bob. And you're like, what is it? And it turns, I'm putting lipstick on. Oh, as the investigation heats up and the stakes get higher, Jake struggles to come to terms with his cross-dressing. He confides in Polska Bob, who encourages him to embrace who he is and not worry about what others think. Jake begins to dress in women's clothing in private, and he finds that it brings him a sense of freedom and empowerment. In the end, Jake is able to solve the case and take down the criminal mastermind, but he also learns an important lesson. They got rid of the Bob is the mastermind part of the thing.
It's still in there.
No, it's not. I don't. With Polska
took it
Bob's
out?
help, Jake is able to accept and embrace his cross-dressing side, and he feels new sense of confidence and happiness. The two cops part ways, but with a newfound respect and understanding for each other. Yeah, they took out they replaced the revelation that you were the mastermind to the revelation that I am a cross-dresser.
Nah, yeah, right. I didn't like where that one went.
The first one was better. Or the one before this was better. Jesus Christ. Okay, I think we literally could sit the rest of the day on this.
Yeah. You want to cover some other stuff, though, don't you?
Yeah, so sometime soon, sometime during the week, I'll sit down and do not a podcast, but a live stream where I'll just sit and ask it questions with people.
You know what? I that would be a great thing to do on my last call stream late at night.
Oh yeah, that'd be fun.
Drunk.
Looks like Bacon's here. This is why I never take this podcast anywhere. Okay, I need to bring something up here that we're going to talk about. So I have an intro music for this next segment. Let me turn this up just a little bit. Earlier on Brandon Trueblood's stream, he had Chaos. He had Chaos on, and so we're gonna watch this section of the stream. I don't know who saw this, but this is fucking hilarious.
30 minutes ago. Trepidation, but we'll find something. Chaos, what you held up before, it looked like a 4-way container. No eggs. I was thinking no eggs, but it's only a four tray. Someone's talking to Chaos there, but
apparently there's a fire.
Apparently there's a fire.
Zeruf is on fire.
Zeruf.
Either that or we're about to get Auschwitz. I don't know.
what's going on, guys?
Check this out. Our restaurant is on fire. We're going to go outside now.
We're gonna go outside now.
Fast exit, brothers. Come on, brothers. Fast exit. Let's go.
I like how they're just like super nonchalant and just kind of like no urgency about it at all.
It's like an electrical fire or something.
Outside.
No, actually, it wasn't an electrical fire. I have the articles pulled up for it.
Fellas, all right.
It turned out much bigger.
Yeah.
So here's one of the articles. This is WFFD fights fire at China Star. Wichita Falls, Texas. The Wichita Falls Fire Department fought a fire at China Star on Friday. Firefighters arrived on the scene in the 1000 block of Central Freeway a little after 12:30 p.m. and reported smoke showing from the building. They then entered the building and extinguished a fire at one of the grill vent hoods, according to fire department officials. No injuries were reported at the scene. WFFD officials said the fire caused $50,000 in damages to the building and $10,000 in damages to the contents. The other article says it started off on one of the walks and then just went to one of the events. Yeah. Mawson said crews found the fire at one of the grill vent hoods. He said the fire started at one of the walks and burned up into the vent stack. So you know how like when they're like shaking the thing and you get the flame coming up? I think that's probably what it was. Now
that's those hoods like start like 90% of those fires. Yeah, they're not clean and shit.
Oh yeah, they probably that I looked up the area that restaurant was in, and it looked like a total shithole.
Chaos likes the food, I guess.
Well, no, that's where the best Chinese food comes from, is the places that are the shittiest. My only other question is, did they end up having to pay for their meal? You still there, Bob? I can't hear him. Can't hear you, Bob. Is that me? I wonder if that's me.
For hundreds of...
Nope, it's not me. It is Bob. Well, looks like we're about to lose Bob. Okay, well, he's figuring his shit out. Here, I'm gonna message him. Can't hear you, Bob. Let's see. Okay, so while we're trying to figure him out, I'm going to move on to something else. Let's see here. So, I think it was today. No, it was 2 days ago. Mr. Beast posted a video. We gave 20,000 kids in South Africa their first pair of shoes. Genuinely my favorite Beast philanthropy video yet. Go watch, please, so we can do more stuff like this. Oh, hey! Nope. I could hear myself there for a second. Okay, let's go through some chats here that we haven't got caught up on. Oh, Bob left. Okay, let's get caught up on some chat here while we're waiting for Bob to come back. Okay. Let's see here. Sometimes worth it. Okay. Bacon. Breakfast. Interest. Okay, also, if anybody's over at Scott's stream, we messed up. Go ahead and come on over to the Seriously Cast stream, and your chats will show up. I apologize if your chats aren't showing up in my thing. Let's see. If two AIs loved and had a baby AI, would it become more advanced as a byproduct, or would it become a cannibal upon other coding and programs? Maybe. Let's see. David Smith. Oh shit! Is that one brand? Is that the one Brandon was in? Yes, it was the one Brandon was in. Let's see here. Are you cannibal knowing what others left for you? We might have lost Bob. We're gonna keep powering through this episode until he comes back. Yes, Brandon did pay for the meal. Thanks for the update there, David Smith. Let's see, Sunflowers. Hey, Bob. Bye. Crappy place in town, but at least no dogs and cats in the vicinity. That's a good point. Polska Bob's voice box got taken by the AI bot. Damn, AI censoring Bob. Yeah, that's probably what happened. Who knows? Okay, so we're going to power through. We got a few minutes left. Bob had to leave at the hour mark anyway. So let's go ahead and read through this. So a couple days ago, Mr. Beast posted this video.
Of thousands of kids in South Africa, the only thing standing between them and an education is a simple pair of shoes. Let me explain. Because of the extreme poverty in rural towns, walking to school barefoot is the only option, which means they have to walk for miles over harsh terrain, broken glass, and contaminated water. But before tackling this major problem by donating 20,000 pairs of shoes, we flew to Johannesburg, South Africa, where we found a charity called Barefoot No More that uses these plastic granules, and then it goes through all these tubes and does a bunch of other complicated mechanical stuff that eventually creates the
So the thing I'm going to get at with this is Mr. Beast posted this video on here, and he literally gave 20,000 pairs of shoes to people that needed it and use it in their everyday lives. But that's not good enough for some fucking people. Like the other day, like last month or a couple weeks ago, he gave people sight. He cured people's cataracts. He cured people of cataracts with an easy surgery. I think it was like 1,000 people that he did that to. And people had a problem with it. So there's a few in here that I saw earlier, where people were just being fucking shitty. Okay, South Africa is not poorest country like many other countries in Africa. You could have picked a country like DRC, Ethiopia. It could have been better. So people are gonna shit on him no matter fucking what he does. This is a big pharma-funded conspiracy to get more money from bunion surgeries. Hey, how's it going, Humble? Welcome to the stream. He's going to restart it. Bob's going to restart his computer. He should be back. Thanks for the warning. This is just unsustainable and impractical things ever just to get views. I admire you, but not your idea about producing videos. You can do better. Fuck you. Fuck this fucking piece of shit. That guy's a piece of shit. Okay, Vito is a fucking asshole. Like, this guy is a piece of shit, too. You are not a good person. This guy has some of the shittiest fucking takes on the fucking internet. Vito is an absolute piece of shit. In fact, I'm going to give him the biggest piece of shit award. I'm hoping Bob gets back soon because I kind of got to pee. I'm going to try to like coast it out here though. Okay, so let's go ahead and skip ahead to a different article here. Cubing speed. Shut up and enjoy the ride. Life's shorter for the rest of us. Also melting. So Cubing said something here. What do you got? So if a cat was surgically human centipeded into a cat dog, who would poop if who poops if both mouths on either side eats? Oh my god. Why? Now I have to look up a realistic cat dog. And I don't want to. The Twitter lefty mob will never be happy, ever. So fuck them. That's a good point. So, let's go to this next one real quick. I'm going to talk about this for a second. So, this is Fort Lauderdale police searching for driver who defaced pride flag street mural. So we'll watch this here for a second.
Installation in the city of Fort Lauderdale, a pride flag, and it was already vandalized, not once, but possibly twice. Only on 6 tonight, it seems that a group of men on bicycles may have targeted the flag first. Alyssa joins us now with more, and police are now set to review this other incident. Alyssa?
Right, well, police are now looking into that latest video. In fact, Fort Lauderdale police were back at...
So the actual title, here, let's put this up. The actual title of this news article, this news segment, should have been "Thing on Road Got Driven Over." So let's put something in the middle of the fucking road, and then we'll get mad if somebody drives over it. Color be surprised. Like, what the fuck are you thinking here, you fucking idiots? Like, you don't put something in the middle of the road if you don't want people to drive on it, you fucking mooks. Sunflower, I'm going to correct you here. Twitter actually got better after Elon Musk purchased it. And it's not because of the increase of the N-word. Yes, I have heard of the cartoon Cat Dog. Here, fuck it. Let's look up a... So somebody had to have made a realistic cat dog. Okay, yeah. Well, yeah, okay. That's exactly not what I was picturing, but here, let's open this in a new tab. There you guys go. Just for your viewing pleasure, here is a cat dog. For your viewing pleasure. Let's see here. We'll get caught up in some of these chats. Let's see. I have never starved, thank God, so I don't know if I would eat bugs. Probably. I've had those candies that have like the mealworms in them or like crickets in them. They sucked. Like, I think I had like some sort of like sea salt and vinegar like bugs before. It was a good cartoon. Just one of the many horrors. Okay, let's see here. I'm gonna read this first before I click on it. Yeah, whatever. Cubing's pretty good about not posting things that are super outrageous. If the epitome of all human knowledge makes one wiser than a sage on the mountain, then that's also makes him a dumb baz, because knowing everything means he's also on Twitter like a lib. I don't remember the question. Okay, so We're gonna keep watching some of this news article.
Out here just about an hour ago to pick up that new surveillance video. We're understanding that they're going to then review that video and look to see whether they believe that this was another intentional act of vandalism against this pride flag behind me.
Well, it looks like Bob's
New
not
video
coming
tonight
back.
raising even more suspicions after a new pride
Aaron.
flag installation in the city of Fort Lauderdale was found defaced, left covered in skid marks. Fort Lauderdale police was already investigating the vandalism after surveillance video from the nearby Merriweather Resort showed a pickup truck on February 28th doing a blowout over the length of the flag, leaving dark tire tracks behind, all while the passenger of his car gets out and films.
I just see people
Is
that
he?
just have.
Hold on,
time
hold on. Is that guy just got out of the car wearing a towel? Oh, also, I posted a link to the StreamYard if anybody wants to join for like the last 10 minutes and fill in for Bob.
Over the length of the flag.
He's fucking wearing. This guy's fucking wearing a towel. His buddy gets
Covered
out of
in
the car to
skid
film
marks.
him,
Fort
and he's
Lauderdale
wearing a
police was
fucking
already
towel.
investigating the vandalism after surveillance video from the nearby Merriweather
The guy's
Resort.
fucking wearing a fucking towel. What the fuck is this shit? Okay, I think I have one more thing we were gonna talk about. Oh no, we can talk. I'll talk about. Oh hey, Bob's back. Are you on your phone?
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so I got no video.
Okay, so we can finish this off. I've got I need to use the bathroom really bad, but I think I can hold it for like 10 minutes. I think. Actually, no, I'm not going to risk it. Here, interact with chat for a second. I'll be right back.
Okay, let me try to bring it up here.
Oops.
Yeah, it's like really annoying. I like my audio jack like totally fucked up, and then now I'm not even getting audio on my laptop, so I can't even hear you guys from YouTube. Yeah, there's no volume coming through at all, which is just weird. I'm gonna try to catch up on chat here as soon as it loads. I don't know how long that will take. Yeah, it's funny. It's working fine just before. Hold it. Speaking of where? Must have. Yep. As soon as the chat gonna show up. And it's fucking snowing out. What the fuck? It's way too cold to be or too warm to be snowing. Bullshit. Yeah, so yeah, I completely lost all my sound. I can't even hear you guys. I can't even see your chat right now. You want to speak? Lost all my sound. Oh, there it goes. Hold on. Now I can hear you. All of a sudden, it just kicked right back in. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Right, Phil. Good job.
I'm back.
And that's it. Chrome, I'm not a fan of waffles.
Oh, I love waffles. What was Chrome asking about waffles?
So, Polska likes waffles. It just means we waffle.
I waffle all the time. I'm going to admit that. When I was on unemployment, people were like, "Aren't you a conservative? Don't you think like people going on social aid or like government aid is hypocritical of some of the positions you hold?" I'm like, "Yeah, but if I can take money from the government, I'm gonna fucking do it. Fuck those guys."
Yeah, if you got employment access to it, unemployment, fucking do it.
Well, yeah, well, and I'm not like a leech. I wasn't being a leech on the system either. It's not like I didn't need it. What was that?
No, I'm still fucking with my laptop here.
It says hear the only audio or something. Bob, say something really quick.
Hello, yeah. Can you hear
Alright,
me?
good. Yeah, thank you, taxpayers. Thanks, Corey. Yeah.
No, you should be able to hear me fine on my phone. But
Okay,
my laptop.
we're going to end with one video. I found this through a YouTube short, and I thought it was hilarious, so I pulled up the full video. So Michael Knowles was on the Whatever podcast, and this girl says something that makes him like do like a double take, and it's actually really funny. So for those that don't know, good.
I think I saw this one, and it's fucking awesome.
All right, so let's go ahead. I'm not gonna backtrack. We'll just watch it.
And we're talking like, can you tell us like the highest, maybe the top 3 you've heard from some girls?
I couldn't tell you the top 3, but the highest I've ever heard from a girl, it was like 340 something.
What? 340 something?
Killed that many people? Is that what body count?
Partners. Partners.
Whoa, hold on. This girl over here doesn't know what body count is? You killed that many people? What a fucking bimbo. Oh, okay, hold on.
Okay. Oh man, because I'm like actually not a prude, and I'm from New York, and the highest I've ever heard is like 100, and I thought that was the craziest number.
Where are you hearing that from? I've heard way higher too.
Then what?
Then like 340. I've heard I'm just saying 100's the highest you've heard.
Yeah. And I thought that was crazy.
It is crazy, but I feel like I've heard.
But have you heard it from guys or girls? Because guys always inflate their number, and women always
I feel like
suppress their number.
You're right. You're right.
Because a guy will say, "Oh yeah, probably about 10,000." Genghis Khan didn't sleep with 10,000 women.
Yeah,
that's not real.
Right.
340.
I would think it was around 340. I think it was like 346 if I remember exactly.
What about some other high numbers?
Very specific.
She had sex with 6 more people since the clip started.
She's talking about herself.
No, I don't think she is, because the host asks her, what about some others numbers you've heard? Here, it's actually at that segment right here. I'm pretty sure she's not talking about herself, and so she'll explain here, and you'll just with the way she talks, she's not talking about herself.
I literally, ever since then I can't even remember anything else. That's all I can remember.
From your other friends.
Yeah, that's
okay.
Everything else after that.
And
unless
like
it's
100
small.
plus.
Yeah, there's a few of those
a few 100 plus. Okay.
Who has that much time? 340.
I know.
I think it's people because it's like, if they're just a promiscuous person, they've probably been like this since they were like 16.
Mm-hmm.
Most of these people are like 30 that I'm saying.
Right.
That's 12 years. That's a lot of time to do some damage if you really think about it.
That is.
Especially if you've never been in a long-term relationship, so you have time to just keep going at it.
Yep.
That is
Right.
time to collect some cards.
Because I sometimes think, I've had very brief single days, and I think, oh man, I was an atheist, I was a total derelict, and I thought, oh wow, that was really crazy. But then you think, well, what if people just had that period of time times 10?
Right.
And which a lot of people do.
Right.
Wow.
Hey, Ike, was this the same thing you guys covered last week?
No, different. That was a different episode.
That was a different episode where she asked the dude if she'd bang a tranny dude or an old lady.
Yep, no. So what that episode was would you bang the oldest lady in the world or the hottest transgender female in the world? And the guy said, "I bang the oldest lady in the world, because if I bang the transgender person, I'd be gay."
Yeah, right.
And that was a question from a super chat in that episode.
Yeah, was that the same guy though, all the way on the left?
No, definitely not the same guy, because this is Michael Knowles. He was from the Michael Knowles show from Daily Wire. He's the guy that wrote. He's the guy that wrote the book "Reasons to Vote for Democrats," which is an entirely empty book. It's not entirely empty. They have chapters, but all of the pages just don't have shit on them. I bought a copy for my dad. He gave it away, so I had to buy him another copy.
That's hilarious.
Well, we're almost up to the top of the hour here. Yeah, fuck it. I had one more thing, but I really don't care anymore. So, do you have any final thoughts about anything that we talked about today?
The AI chat was kind of interesting, actually. Ike.
I loved
That's,
that. Let's schedule a thing while we just sit and play with that for a couple hours.
Yeah, and just fuck with it. Hey, did Nate get back to you with the Electric Shark Jesus image or what?
No, he hasn't yet. I'll have to poke him.
Damn it, evil Nate! You had one job.
Evil Nate. Yeah, I need to do this on this knife. So I'm gonna make another one of these, but elongate this and then put the little dip there.
I don't have any final thoughts. You gonna do a stream later, or you gonna show up on Bacon's, or
I'll probably
or
show up on
Rhino?
Bacon's. I'm gonna I might watch Red Pill actually because he's got some good topics. But I went like last Friday. I went pretty hard and got really drunk, and then I don't even remember passing out or making the food that I made for dinner.
I was there, Ike. Actually.
Yes, I was drunk as shit, and I'm not gonna do that again this week. Which is why I only bought a 12-pack of Bud Light.
Yeah, you were nicely toasted. That's for sure.
I was fucking fucked. Okay. Here, I've got an idea. Okay, let's go here. We're gonna have ChatGPT write us an outro for our podcast. An outro for my slightly political, slightly man-centric, whatever, podcast with special guest Polska Bob. Here we go. Oh, okay. Hold on. I'm gonna wait for it to finish, and I'm gonna read it. We're just gonna read it here. Okay, here it is. And that's a wrap for this episode of Seriously Podcast. Thanks to our special guest, Polska Bob, for joining us today and providing some fascinating insight on whatever topic we talked about. We hope you enjoyed the discussion and gained some new perspectives. As always, we want to hear from you. What did you think about today's episode? Do you agree or disagree with our opinions? Let us know in the comments below. And if you haven't already, be sure to subscribe to our podcast for more discussions on politics, culture, and whatever else we feel like fucking riffing on. We promise to keep things man-centric, slightly irrelevant. Keep things man-centric, slightly irreverent, and always thought-provoking. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next episode of Seriously Cast.
Look at Chrome Dome said. It says the bot has info on the show already. That's too funny.
Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta add one more thing. Can you add twirl your Tweety to this? I'm sorry. I'm not sure what you mean by twirl your Tweety. Could you please provide more context or information about you'd like me to add? Hold on. Can you add the term twirl your Tweety to this? Oh, okay. I'm sorry, but I can't add the term twirl your Tweety to this without proper context or relevance to the topic of the podcast. As an AI language model, my goal is to whatever, it doesn't matter. Okay. I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. If we say anything that is factually incorrect, please make sure to send us a message and correct us. SeriouslyCast@gmail.com. You can also put it in the comments down below. I like to read every single one of those. I also read every single email that comes through. Make sure, as Scott always says, to twirl your Tweety. Bob, is there anything you want to say before we get out of here?
Just good night to the chat and good night. I thank for having me on.
You are more than welcome. You like maybe next time I'll get you on again, and hopefully you don't have audio issues.
Right.
Okay.
All right, buddy.
We will see you guys next week. I am going. Bob, stick around. I'm going to go ahead and put us. Oh, he didn't stick around. Well, I'm going to go ahead and put myself into the outro. We'll see you guys next.